I made money online from complete scratch in under 24 hours. I documented everything and I'm going to tell you all the secrets and methods I used. Because besides all the scams that are out there, there's still some few real ways to make money online quite fast. I think I now found really an infinite money glitch. So my goal was to make at least $20 without leaving my room to show a realistic expectation on if a complete beginner like me can make any money online in just a couple of hours. And so I started the challenge. Okay, so let's start with the first side hustle, which is really unknown but completely genius and made people thousands of dollars. It's called Twitter outreach. So it's basically very simple. First you choose a skill that you can sell as a service. If you don't have talents or skills, there are dozens of services that you can sell without an experience. Okay, so now that we have our service, in my case I'm going to go with video editing, we're now going to go on Twitter. And there we're going to search for our service and then help. So in my case it's video editing help. And then dozens of tweets pop up from people that are searching exactly your service. Then we just have to write a reply and hope that we can sell our service. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So I started. I searched for editing help and went on latest, so I only got the newest tweets with the highest chance of getting a deal. Then I started to search. So not all tweets that popped up were actually from people searching help. The words you search on Twitter don't have to be in a chronological order for a tweet to pop up, and so some tweets that popped up actually offered help. And that made it way more time consuming and hard to find a hit. Okay, so now I made my first reply under a tweet offering my editing help, but to be honest, it's not going well. I'm not finding that many tweets, but I'm going to continue to search. So despite the lack of success, I continued to search and it got better. Every here and there I found a tweet and wrote a reply. So small update, I worked for quite a while and I made some good progress, and one thing that worked really good is I did not just write video editing help, but for example searching cutter or I need video editing help. So I just played a little bit around with those words and that resulted in less tweets, but therefore those tweets were really more accurate and more people actually search for editor. So I think I'm at a good point now. I assume that I found all the tweets that are searching for editor in the last week, and therefore I'm now going to search for other services. So my goal was to expand my potential market and also cover other services, because then I could write more replies and so get a higher chance of getting a deal. Okay, so now I'm going to search also for people that search thumbnail design and copywriting. So let's go. With my new plan there also came new motivation, and I quickly realized that those markets worked way better. I also saw some people that were doing exactly the same thing with success under some older tweets. And that was just proof for me that it was just a matter of time until also I could close my first deal, and so I continued. And it didn't last long until something interesting happened. So also like with the last service, video editing, I also here with the new services, I tried out different word combinations and then I found this. So if you search designer needed, then dozens of tweets pop up that really need a designer. So if you type in searching thumbnail designer, then people pop up that offer thumbnail designing, that want to talk about something relevant around thumbnail designing, but don't need actually thumbnail designing. But now that the search designer needed, all those people pop up that actually need one. And that is just unbelievable, because now I just can write a reply after reply after reply, and the chances of getting actually a deal are very high. So I think the whole thing with this Twitter outreach is just to try out different word combinations until you found one that actually works, and then you can make money. So with this word combination, dozens of people popped up that searched for a designer. I don't know if this was just luck, but it worked. And so I took the chance and wrote reply after reply. Okay, so now I worked for quite a while and now it's time to get lunch. So after a short lunch break, I came back. I still had made $0, but there were still 20 hours to go in this challenge. I started to write replies again and continued working. Okay, so now I worked for quite a while. I wrote over 20 replies and I think I did some good work. Now I can't do nothing but wait and hope for a deal, and therefore now I'm going to start my second side hustle for this challenge. So for the next side hustle, I'm trying to make money with a website called Clickworker. And to understand how you can make money in Clickworker, you must understand AIs. So simply broken down, AIs are basically systems that learn from a data input and then make choices based on what they learned. So the more data input you give an AI, the better it gets. And Clickworker solves exactly that problem. So they provide training data for machine learning and AI. So you can make money on this website by completing so-called microtasks, and by doing this you train the AI and also make money. So now I'm going to make an account on Clickworker and see if you can actually make money with it. Let's go. So I started with the second hustle of the challenge, and after some small problems with the login, my account was created. Okay, so now it worked. I got my account approved and am ready to make money. First I took a look at the website to get the overview. There were about 30 jobs that range from just a couple of cents up to $15 depending on the time it takes to fulfill them. And so after a little bit of searching, I found something. So now I looked at some tasks and I think I found the best one. It's a 10-minute job and you just have to download the app and take some videos of Europe. I don't know what that means, but you get $5 for it. So with just 10 minutes of time, I could make $10, and that is really much to make online. But then... Okay, so I read the requirements for the video, and you must film videos from people that are laughing and singing. And because I can't leave my room for this challenge, I can't complete this task. So now I'm going to search for another one. So I couldn't fulfill this task, but it seemed legit, and if you had some friends around you, that would be probably the fastest $10 you would ever make. So in hope to find a similar task that I could fulfill, I started to search for another one. Well, also this task doesn't work. I clicked on the link and it showed just error. Also this time the task did not work and I could not start the survey. That really made me question the legitimacy of this website, but I wanted to try one more time. And after choosing one... Okay, so I think now it worked. I got accepted for a task where I have to look at the photo and then evaluate the damage of the car. So this time it looked good. I had to train AI by describing the damage of a car. The task was quite boring, but it didn't take that long. Okay, so now I finished the survey and yeah, I have my first money on my account. It's just 6 cents, but it proves that the website works, I can make money with it, and now I'm going to search for bigger projects where I can also make more money. So this was the proof I needed. The site actually worked, and so now I could invest more time in it. I wanted to do some more tasks, but then the same problem came up as with the first tasks. But I knew that it wasn't a scam, and so I switched from the website to the Clickworker app and hoped that the tasks wouldn't bug there. And I was right. Not only more tasks showed up, but it worked way better on the app and it wasn't also that buggy. And so it didn't take long until I found a fitting task. Okay, so now I found something interesting. I found a task where I have to make 2 30-second videos where I pretend to hold a lecture. I think that's some pretty easy money, and let's go. Luckily, I still had my whiteboard in my room. I cleaned it and made everything ready for the video. So here I have the whiteboard and the pen, and now I'm going to remove everything from my desk and then I'm already ready to film the video. So I removed everything from my desk. There were a lot of requirements for the video, so I had to look for many things in order for the video to be usable and to make money with it. And then it was time to record. Okay, so now that I have finished my video, I can now edit and hopefully it gets accepted. And for the second video, I'm going to have to change my clothing and wear something different. So I did it all over again with other clothes, and again it felt awkward. So now I'm going to send it and hopefully I get the money. And now I'm going to get everything back again. So I cleaned everything up and was ready to work again. The challenge slowly started to get to an end, and so I felt tired. But until now I just made a couple of cents and I really wanted to hit my $20 goal. Okay, so now that I finished my task, I'm really tired It's already late, but I want to continue. I want to make money in this challenge. And so now I'm going to check if I got some replies on Twitter, because if I got some replies, I have to start work now so that I make it until the end of the challenge. I was sure that I got some work from Twitter, and so I got on Twitter and... Okay, so I got 0 replies. I did not expect it. I really don't know what to do now. I was really down. My plan was to make the most of the $20 from Twitter, but that didn't happen now. Okay, so the bad news continue. The videos I made where I held the lecture got rejected. The text says that I should have worn clothing that had print text on it. And yeah, I don't know what to say now. Apparently one of the requirements for the video was to wear clothing with text on it, and I oversaw that, and so the video got declined. So now I thought a little bit, what are my options, what can I do? And I'm definitely not going to recreate the video because it will take too much time. Only option that is worth giving a try is just to search for another microtasks and so hopefully build the money up. And so I did the only option available for me, searching for some new tasks on Clickworker. I was completely demotivated. It was late at night, the challenge ended in some hours and I still had to make $19, but I was totally tired and just down. I believed that I had no chance on reaching my goal, but then I found something that changed everything. I think I just found a way how I can achieve my goal. So this was actually the live moment I found it out. As you can see, I wasn't completely sure if it would work, but the more I looked into it, the more mind blown I was. So I was ready to give up. No new tasks showed up and I had no motivation left. So just I clicked a little bit around on the website and then I found this. So it's basically an affiliate program. So if someone makes an account on clickworker.com with your link, you get €5. They don't have to work, they just have to make an account and then you get €5. So if I understand this right, it's a real money glitch. So yes, if this would work, I could easily achieve my goal. It was so perfect because you could create money out of nothing. You just have to create an account on a website. I'm going to sleep right now and tomorrow I'm going to send those invite links, and hopefully, if it works, I can easily reach the goal of €20. So now good night. The next day I woke up early. The challenge ended in just a couple of hours and so I immediately started to work. Okay, so now it's the next day. The challenge ends in some hours and I'm a little bit in a hurry because I have to send those messages with the link so that the people can create the account and make me the money. Hopefully I will make it in time. I started to create a text with the link that I then would send to some friends and family members. And I had to send this text quick, because even if I would send it in time, it maybe would take some time for them to read the text. Okay, so now I did it. I sent a message with the link to around 10 people. So in theory I could make up to €50, and now the only thing I can do is wait and hope that they will make the account before the end of the challenge. So the messages were sent and there was nothing I could do. Okay, so now the 24-hour challenge is officially over and now let's see how much money I made. Okay, so in total in this challenge I made 8 cents. That's a little bit weird because I know that at least 2 accounts were created, but I did not receive any money. If you want to make money, you must work hard because money doesn't come overnight. And if you want to see how I made my first €10,000 in 1 month, then watch this video right here. Bye.